What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to let everybody know that this will be my first video for my new channel. It's called Cool Whip Racing and Wrenching. My name's Jordan. Obviously have a thing for Nissan 240s, GTRs, GTSTs, anything R chassis, Z chassis, older Nissans in general, older Toyotas, really anything that I can get in, have a good time with, make a little bit of horsepower, you know, go enjoy it. I wanted to start off by saying thanks, guys, for coming and, you know, viewing the channel, checking it out. Hopefully this is beneficial for some of you. Hopefully this is you know, a good watch, and maybe you'll make it a daily thing for you. Again, my name's Jordan. Just want to show you guys around kind of what's going on, give you a little update on who I am, what I do, what I enjoy. So first of all, a lot of you probably know me, or those that do know me, not a lot of you, those that do know me know of my S13 240 SX that I call Cool Whip. I've had the car for 8 years now. It's gone through a ton of different setups, a ton of different, you know, power ranges and things like that, from stock ECU all the way to what it is now. And it's brought me a long ways. I've met a lot of people with it. It's been a big thing for me. So I kind of show you guys around the car a little bit. It is raining here right now, and it's pretty cold. So if I do throw my hood up, you know, you'll be all right. So first of all, again, it's a 1991 Nissan 240 SX. It's a hatchback. As here, got my Ziploc bag over the exhaust there. It is KA24DE powered. The engine was built by Jason Kastner of JKR in Florida. I believe he's down in Cocoa, Florida. He's a great guy, a lot of knowledge. I'm sure a lot of you guys on the pages know who Jason is. So like I said, the car, I've owned it for 8 years now, and it's gone through a ton of different setups. I mean, everything from being hideous all the way up to being, you know, it's decent looking. It's not the best looking thing right now, but it's a fun car. Again, I do call it Cool Whip. Name come from a buddy of mine a few years ago, actually, when we were at Streetcar Takeover. So like I said, it's a stick shift car, still manual. It is a race car, guys. I mean, this is it's a street legal race car. Very bare minimum stuff, nothing wild going on. Anything that you can anything that is on this car, aside from a few parts you can buy, and those parts you can have made, or the same thing as well. So I'll show you guys the setup. Again, KA24DE. That's a custom intake plenum and fuel rail setup there. Again, Jason Kastner engine, 10.5 to 1 compression. Pretty standard build, BC crank, and then you know, some other goodies. Kelford 272 cams, the powder X-beam rods. We got a pretty good engine setup here, I believe. You know, it's been pretty healthy so far. Made plenty of power. And hopefully it stays pretty reliable for us for the next little while. The turbo kit is a Rock Solid Motorsports hot side there. They done the turbo manifold, the elbow to the turbo, and then the exhaust. You know, they done all the fabrication, fit up work and everything. I took them the car with a fit up engine in it. And then turbo there, we've got a Garrett G35 1050. That's a Pulsar 60mm gate. It's just a Pulsar 4-inch core intercooler. Very simple setup as far as that goes. You do see the aluminum Z32 MAF there. That used to be on the car. That worked the car there for a while. We run the RS Enthalpy tuned stock ECU up until about 800 horsepower a few years ago, before it broke the factory girdle. We do got a little nitrous on the car to get it spooled up when we need it. Like I said, the MAF is inoperable. We just kept that pipe because it fit up so well, and it was already for the setup, so we hold on to that. Again, this is a pretty simple setup, guys. I mean, nothing crazy, nothing that you can't run out and have done. Our guy Travis at Precision Speed Products made some pretty cool billet parts for us. The GTR coil bracket there, the distributor cover. He made the block off plate on the timing cover. I believe he made the PCV adapter to the 10AN as well down there. So Travis, you need to look that guy up, man. He does some great work. Come in clutch for us with our logo there. So And Rock Solid had the cutout done, the trim ring for the exhaust. So Rock Solid had that done. You need to check those guys out as well. They work on some killer hot rods. Said interior, pretty simple, not much there. Turkey seat, steering wheel. We've got a power tune digital screen, ARC switch panel, and then the link over there. This car was wired, chassis wired by pronitrous.com. Man, they killed it. This car, I mean, everything's super clean. You don't see wires all over the place. Even installed us a dome light up top, so that works out. Got some rear lights. He done the battery stuff back there. Wired up the nitrous kit. The engine harness actually was done by the link guys that gave me the link. Panic Made out of Oregon. Mark and Matt out there. Those guys are great to deal with. If you need anything link related, man, that's the guys to go to. True Focus Fab Bash Bar. Andrew out there, great guy. Got some old school June tail lights. A lot of people hate them, but I don't know. They've been on the car forever, so why not hold on to them? You know, got a shout out to all my people there that have been involved, have helped with everything. The car is on full IDS suspension. John and David of at IDS, great guys to deal with. If you need anything, hit them up. Tell them I sent you. Like I said, man, nothing crazy, nothing wild. It does have a passenger seat in it currently. That's not something we normally do, but a lot of people like to ride in it, and it's gives some pretty fun rides so far. But you know, we'll see how it goes from there. Otherwise, you know, I've got a few cars here that I'm working on currently. Got a few that are for sale currently, so we're trying to see what we can do with those. Maybe move on to some new projects as well. One owner S13 here, not too great. I mean, it's not bad shape, but they've took some spray paint to it. The guy did, and you know, tried to get a little more money out of it. Slick top car, single cam. Has some floor pan issues. I believe I've got a new owner for it. My buddy John's gonna grab this from me and bring it back to life and get it back on the streets again. So hopefully we'll have that one going. My best friend Colby owns this S13 here. Ganador tails, you know, carbon RPS center, street faction bash bars. This was a built motor KA car that we are, I believe we're selling this roller, and we're going to get him into a coupe. He's a coupe guy, so we had this. This one is for sale. Like I said, it's got 75 millimeter overs. It's Silvia front end. It's got an old charge speed hood. Previous owner wasn't too good to this car, so we had to get it and try to fix a lot of things, and we fixed a lot of issues. And like I said, we're just going to move this on to the next person. It does have a cagekits.com tubular front end. Super good quality there. It's got the old school 5 and Typhoon wheels. Not really my cup of tea, but hey, some people like them, some people don't. So like I said, if anybody's looking for a sweet hatch roller, pretty nice interior in this car. Does have a NX 1600 cluster in it. That does work. It is operable. Like I said, I mean, it needs some updating, needs some love, but definitely not too far gone for somebody that wants a nice project or a nice car to start with and build up. This hatch won't go on the car. It's just there for now. This car had the a BN Sports inverted hatch. I can show that to you guys. I'll throw a picture up here in just a second for you. If anybody's interested in that hatch, it is for sale. The Ganador tails we will sell as well. Again, we're going to get Colby in a coupe, probably go RB20 or 25 for him, and go from there. This purple car here, good friend of mine out from Durham area. His name's Adams, S13 Silvia. It is a OEM Silvia car, you know, wrapped purple. It's on the 16-inch wheels. This car's got a really, really good look to it. There's my dog Nash. You'll see my 3 dogs, I'm sure, in all of these videos. Nash is the Golden Retriever, Ginger's the Pit Bull, and Finn is the German Shepherd Collie mix. But again, S13 Silvia, Adam out from like Cary area. This car will be for sale soon. As soon as I finish up the small stuff on it, this car will be for sale. So if anybody's interested, check him out. Aero bumper, does have some sweet headlights. Has the Bricks headlights, the Bricks brand, not actual Nissan Bricks. Small letter Silvia grill. This is actually the inlet for the turbo, so that goes into the intake pipe. 16-inch wheels. Love the wheels, man. Roof wing, little trunk spoiler there. Super nice car. Actually has an Apexi N1 dual exhaust. Haven't seen one of those in years, man. And they've got such a good quality tone to them and stuff like that. So, like I said, if anybody's interested in this, it's got the bolt-in cage. Uh-oh, it's unlocked on the other side. I just unlocked it, so we'll check it out. Again, Silvia trunk emblem, all that good stuff. And the wing and the mirrors are wrapped in this forged carbon, so that's a good look there. So are the pillars, you know, the forged carbon look. Old school Momo wheel, again, bolt-in cage, R32 GTR seats, got the Galaxy shift boot. Man, this is a clean car. It's well sorted. It drives well. Factory color was blue. I like it. Slick top, you know, nice car. It'll be well set up. It'll be nice and tidy, cleaned up once it leaves here. And I know that he'll be looking to sell it as he's got a few more projects to source out. So we've got some cleaning up here to do. Got a catch can to install, couple gaskets. We're going to retune it. It is on an RS Enthalpy stock box, Z32 MAF, T28, tubular manifold, all that good stuff. There's those Bricks headlights. They're nice quality. If you guys are looking for some Silvia headlights, the Bricks ones are super nice quality. These have LEDs that are insanely bright. I mean, honestly, these are brighter than my Silverado. It's crazy to think about. So if anybody's interested in this, shoot me a PM, shoot me an email. I can get you in contact with Adam. Not really sure price point on it just yet, but again, you know, it's a clean car, going to be super, super hard to beat. The red car here, there's some friends of mine from Mooresville. The radiator's out of the S14 here. Some friends of mine from Mooresville. It's a stock motor KAT car that my guys Ian and Brian up at Zip Tide done a few years ago, and they decided it was time for an upgrade after the motor locked up on them. So we're going to put a built motor KA in that. It's actually at the machine shop. It's out at Joey's in Durham currently. So he's going to hook us up. We're going to get those guys rolling. That car made, I think it made right at 290 and 300 torque about 3 years ago now. Maybe 2 years ago. And then these guys are wanting to step up to about 400 horse, 400 torque. Simple setup, CX Racing manifold, or CX Racing full kit, Z32 MAF, you know, RS Enthalpy box. It's got the little CX Racing 50 trim on it. We're upgrading them to a 5558 off of Jason's car here. And Jason's going to go with the new Pulsar unit. If anybody needs Pulsar turbos, reach out, let me know. I can hook you guys up with that as well. That car's come a long way, man. When we first seen it, it was green, you know, spray painted. It was in not rough shape, but not the best of shape. And my guys Tolex and his brother have really turned this thing around. 180 tails, you know, nice wings, some over fenders, super, super nice paint job. It's got some 5-lug and good brakes now. That car has come a long way. There's our pit bull Ginger. Yeah, man, if anybody is looking for any kind of work, reach out. I don't mind helping with any setups, you know, helping you build your setup around what you're doing, helping you build a setup for whatever it may be. Obviously, we do a lot of track racing. We do not a lot of track racing. We do some track racing. We do a lot of street racing, mostly street racing. You know, if you guys know me, know anything about us, we get down on the highway, you know, rolls, digs, whatever. We like to do it. So, again, you know, Adam's, Silvia here, Tolex and his brother's hatch, Colby's hatch, my hatch, the car for sale over there. We got Jason's coupe here. Now, this is a full-blown drift car. Anybody that knows my guy Jason, he's an OG in the game, been around a while, been into these cars. He's actually on this car, I think they said a little more than 10 years now. So crazy to think about, man. You know, this is a built motor SR. He built the motor, all that good stuff. You know, bash bars in the front and rear. It's got the kit. So this is the 5558 that we're going to be putting on Tolex's car. LS coils, you know, simple built motor. It's a stock head car. We are converting this over to a link plug and play and ethanol. It's currently on an RS Enthalpy box. It's got the blow through Z32 MAF and ID 1050 injectors there, but he's going to go full ethanol and go to a link plug and play, and we're going to do some ECU controlled boost. So be looking out for the upgrades and stuff on this, and hopefully we get you get them to you here pretty soon. We've got all his parts ordered. All of Adam's parts are ordered. And this stuff will be, as soon as it starts coming in, we'll start getting some more updated videos for you guys. The Mazda truck is a buddy of mine, Eric. We're just doing a motor, like a motor refresh, and that guy come to me. He's been trying to get it running for a while, and had a few issues with it. Realized it was low on compression, so we're going to do like a refresh for him and get that going. Like I said, man, it's not really discriminate around here, so if you need help working on it, we can work on it. Prefer to stick with, these guys, stuff that I know well, things that I can put my touch and my twist on. This car here, it's a 96 S14, it's built motor KA, this one's a super standard build. Excessive intakes, got 5.0 injectors, it's got an old school AMS fuel rail, JE 10-to-1s, Manley turbo tufts. It's got some Tomei drop-in 270s. It's got an Infamous Motorsports turbo manifold. My guy over at Infamous, Ricky, man, they do killer work. Fab work, the guy builds Hondas. He's got LS stuff, whatever. He's got a wicked twin turbo vet. He's got all kinds of stuff that's rad. So you guys ought to check them out on Facebook, Instagram, Infamous Motorsports. I'll throw a tag in here for them. Like I said, this car is super simple. I'm actually pulling the motor and transmission out of it now. A friend of ours up north is buying this. He's going to continue to do with it what it was meant to do, and that's some no prep race. I'm going to put this set up in another chassis. You guys will see that soon. The Z32 brakes. It's got the I believe these are the Jegs wheels in the front and the old school Weld Pro Stars in the back. Let's see. I mean, this car had the C4 from Ivan Phipps's car a long time ago in it. Earlier in the year, this year, we done a lot of dig racing with it. A lot of street stuff. This car works on a gravel surface, man. You could put it in the driveway right there, and it'd go, low 60 foot. So this car done well. It's always been a fun car. This thing makes anywhere from 650 to 700 when it's wicked up. Just more of a race car than I'm wanting right now for this, being that I already have my race car out there. So looking to see what we can do with that. So if there's anything that you guys want to keep up with on this car, I will drop an @ to the guy picking it up, and we will go from there. Hopefully you'll see this thing in the street handing out some gaps here pretty soon. Turbo LS deal going in it. He does a little bit of track and a little bit of street. This one's pretty simple. Like I said, I'm tearing it apart, so don't pay attention to any stuff in here. LRB door panels, MPI wheel, a few different gauges. This car does have a brand new CD00A swap in it. It's got the Mazworks RB25 bell housing, the Serial 9 shifter. I'm actually selling that setup and going with something different in my other car. Again, Kirky seat here, harness bar, all that good stuff. This car was set up to go in a straight line for 1/8 of a mile as fast as possible. Even with the manual it had previously, the automatic and the manual it's got now, it's set up to do so. Super wicked car. Even though I'm tearing it down, I can drop some videos here of my neighbor over here that rode with me recently, doing a couple hits in it, 40 roll, and then we make a little dig hit. Unfortunately, the two-step needs to be turned up a little bit, but the setup in this car, again, I explained the engine build to you. It's got a Pulsar GTX 3584 RS Gen 3. Those guys, I mean, that's probably the most wicked thing you can buy right now. Those turbos have really well performed with, I mean, just about anything you can compare it to. The Garrett, the Borg Warner, the Precisions. That joker right there is actually a 67, 66, and it rips. Makes boost real early. The Tomei cams do really well in this, which is surprising. A lot of people had a lot to say about those. I've been nothing but impressed with them. Super simple setup, dash 8 feed, dash 6 return, a single Walbro fuel pump. It did have a little bit of gas on it when it was auto, so we could get it up on the converter. But other than that, this is a super simple build. Excessive intake manifold, stock throttle body. Man, this car rips for what it is. I mean, anybody out there could have this. Had a stock S14 harness modded for the injector pigtails and the Z32 MAF. And aside from that, hot wired the distributor so it saw alternator voltage all the time. Aeromotive regulator there. And I mean, this car has been super reliable for the last year and a half, 2 years. You know, I mean, it's if you guys are looking for a reliable setup, imitating this would be ideal. You know, super good mid-range, good torque. That turbo's not too lazy there. So we have a lot of experience with this engine and mine in Cool Whip. So a lot of things there that you can base your setups off of. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I don't mind getting with you guys and trying to imitate these engines. If you wanted to put your own spin on it as well, that works too. So see the underglow down there. This car was pretty wild, man. When it's together and it was driving around, it was just kind of like a spaceship going down the road. You know, had the bumper and all that good stuff with the holes in the front, the clear headlights. So this was a fun car. But yeah, I mean, like I said, any questions, reach out to me. I don't mind helping you guys out for sure. Again, my name is Jordan. If you guys have any questions at all, I'm here. I enjoy working on these things. I enjoy building setups, you know, coming up with what's going to work best for you. I enjoy all of that, and I definitely don't mind getting my hands dirty and making these things do what we want them to do. And I know how that can be. Sometimes you get frustrated with small quirky things that they're doing, and a lot of that I understand with these cars because I've gone through plenty of them. I was telling Colby the other day, I actually think that burgundy car over there is like number 115 for me. So I've owned plenty of the chassis. I've had plenty of the Gremlins. I've had multiple different swaps. I mean, don't just think I'm a KA guy. I love anything you can stick in them, you know. My guy Brian over at Zip Tide's got the Turbo LS car. That thing's wicked. Y'all need to check them out too. Super good folks down there. I mean, hard to beat them, honestly. Good work, quality work, and Brian's car is wicked. Ian's had, you know, multiple 240s. He just got rid of the Sil 80 with the SR in it, and that car was super reliable for him. He beat the devil out of that thing, and as we all do, you know, that's what these cars are for most of us. Is it's a release. It's time to go out and have fun. You know, enjoy them, things like that. So check out Brian and Ian at Zip Tide. Check out, you know, John and David at IDS, Steven and all the guys at Rock Solid, Jason Kastner down in Coco at JKR, you know, Martin at RS Enthalpy, all these guys and more. Eric at Pro Nitrous. Anybody that has any interest in anything going on, reach out to them. Mark and Matt at Panic Made. You know, anything. Like I said, reach out to those guys, let them know. If you need stripper glitter, I'm also a dealer for that. I can hook you guys up in the Carolinas and surrounding. Again, you know, anything. So OEM parts that are hard to find, have a lot of those. Parts that are, I guess, plentiful that other people might want more for, holler at me. I may have something that we can help you out with. So hopefully you guys tune back in. Again, thanks for watching this one, and we'll see y'all next time.